Today we start working with finding the percent of a number, and it's really a pretty simple process once we learn the relationship between two numbers. If I talk about 31%, we said the other day that that means 31 compared to or related to 100, 31 out of 100. Well, there's another way we can think of that. We can think of 31 as the part and 100 as the whole. So when we say maybe you eat 31% of your soup that Mom made you for lunch, well, the whole bowl would have been 100%. If you would have eaten the whole bowl, you would have eaten 100%. If you only eat 31%, then you're only eating a part of it. Does that make sense? Okay, and that's very important. So today, what we're going to be doing is you're going to be asked to find the percent of a number. You're going to be asked to find the percent of a number, and we're going to do that using this relationship I just talked about, but I'm going to add something to it. It's a very simple equation. Part to whole equals n to 100. And put a big box or something around that in your notes, because that's the relationship we're going to use over and over again when we are solving percent problems. Part to whole equals n to 100. Okay? So, if they ask you to find %70 of 60, which is a lot of what you're going to be doing tonight, a problem just like this. Find 70% of 60. The first thing we're going to do is write our relationship, the one I just gave you. Part to whole equals n to 100. And it's okay with me if you abbreviate and put P over W for part and whole. That's fine with me if you abbreviate that way. Part to whole equals n to 100. That will be your first step on every single problem like this. Notice this is an equation. So we're going to use algebra steps, and we're going to keep this thing an equation. We're going to work down the paper, and we're going to keep it an equation. So the first thing we need to do is fill in the blanks. As I look at this problem, don't I have a percentage, 70%? So where do you think the 70 goes? The 70 goes for the n. Isn't a percentage out of 100? So the 70% goes where the n is. Now the next thing I have to ask is this 60. Is that a part or a whole? It's a whole, because we're finding a percentage of the whole. So I put the 60 where the whole goes, and then I'm going to be solving for the part. Now this is the one time when the term or the phrase cross multiply is actually correct. So on this problem, we're going to, and we're not going to skip steps here, we're going to multiply 60 times 70, and I actually want you to write that out, 60 times 70. I don't want you to skip to multiplying it out in your calculator. I want you to physically write out 60 times 70. And then I'm also going to cross multiply the other way, 100 times p, and I can just write 100p like that. Now it's time to use the calculator. 60 times 70 on the calculator is 4,200. Okay to use the calculator for that. Now what I'm trying to do is find out what P is. I'm trying to find out what the part is. So I need to get P by itself. So to do that, I need to move this 100 over there. And the way I do that is dividing both sides by 100. That makes it cancel out on this side because 100 divided by 100 is 1. And now I can finish the problem. P equals whatever 4,200 divided by 100 is. And isn't it 42? Now what I want you to notice is the way this problem looks. See all these equal signs? That's exactly the way your homework should look tonight. I want all of those steps shown. You can just do the calculations with the calculator. Let's do another one, and I will let you try this one on your own. So I'll write it up here, and then if you're watching this at home, you can pause the video and try it without my help. 64% of 44. Try that one on your own. Start, remember you start with part to whole equals n to 100. Show all your steps, and we'll check it in a second. All right, let's see how you did. Your first step should be to write our relationship, part to whole equals n to 100. Well, they give me a percent, so the 64% goes over 100, okay? And then I'm finding a percentage of 44, so the 44 is the whole, and I'm looking for the part. So I need a new equal sign. I'm going to cross multiply. I will have 100p equals 44 times 64. You can use your calculator to do that multiplication. 100p equals 2,816. And then you divide both sides by 100. Your answer should have been a decimal. It should have been 28.16. All right. One last problem. Percent problems are maybe one of the most useful things that you'll learn this year because they're all over the place. Like when you're shopping. Let's say that the regular price of a jacket, say you go into your favorite store, mine is Cabela's, so you walk into Cabela's and there's a jacket and its regular price is $60. And on these problems they want you to find the sale price. Now I haven't given you all the information yet, but this is what the instructions are going to say. The regular price of a jacket is $60. Find the sale price if there is a 35% discount. Yay for me. I get to save money on the jacket that I want. Because if it's a discount, isn't the price going to go down? The price is going to go down by 35%. So the good news is we don't do anything different to start. We start with our relationship. The part to whole equals n to 100. You start the problem the same way. And since there's a 35% discount, where do I put the 35? Over 100. And they give me the original or regular price of the jacket is $60. Is that the part or the whole? That's the whole. That's the original price. We're going to take some money off of that. And then I want to find the part. Okay? So now we do the same thing that we've been doing. We're going to cross multiply. 100p equals 60 times 35. Use your calculator. 100p equals 2,100. And then Divide both sides by 100. So, when you do that division on your calculator, you get 21. Is that my answer? Nope. Boy, I wish that was the answer. I wish I could get a $60 jacket for 21 bucks. What's 21? Isn't that the discount? That's how much we're going to take off the regular price. This is the discount. This is not the answer. I need to come over to the side and do 60 minus that 21 to get the sale price of the jacket. So you can use your calculator for that or do regular subtraction. The sale price of the jacket is $39. $21 is the discount. And we will stop there for today.